Okay, next consider comparing of tuples. So how we can compare the two tuples? Okay, see here we can compare the two tuples using comparison operator, greater than operator, or less than operator. So like that. Okay. So first here consider the example program. So we have taken two tuple variables. So tuples are initialized with these values. Okay, so here the first we are comparing the two tuples. So if tuple 1 is equal to tuple 2, so output function, print function, it will bring the tuples are equal. Okay, so else if the tuple 1 is greater than tuple 2, this statement will be printed. So otherwise, the else, if this condition is false and this condition is false, then the else statement will be executed and the tuple 1 is smaller than tuple 2. So like that we will print. Okay, see the output of this program. So we are getting tuple 1 is smaller than tuple 2. So this function, this else block is executed here. So why? Because how the tuple comparison takes place. So first element of the tuple 1 is compared with the first element of the tuple 2. So tuple 1 first element is 1, tuple 2 first element 2. The comparison of these two elements takes place. So here so 1 is less than 2, so that is why here the else block is executed. So that is else block statement is printed here. So once the condition is true, this condition is satisfied, else condition is satisfied, the comparison stops itself. Okay, so the comparison will not go to the next two elements, even though the next element 2 is greater than 1 and 3 is greater than 3 is less than 4. So the comparison of these elements will not take place with these two elements. So here itself the comparison stops. Okay, so similarly one more example we have considered. See here tuple 1 first element is 3, we have taken tuple 2 first element is 2. So 3 and 2 is compared. So 3 is greater than 2. So that is why here we are getting, see this one, tuple 1 is greater than tuple 2. Okay, so here there is no comparison of the next elements. So these two elements will not be compared. So here itself the comparison operation stops. Okay, so one more example we have taken. So we have declared, so once again tuple 1 with 1, 2, 3 elements, tuple 2. Okay, so here first two elements are compared, 1 with 1. So if there is a tie, that means first element of the tuple 1 is equal to first element of the tuple 2, then only the comparison operation will continue for the next elements. Okay, if there is a tie between the first element of the tuple 1 and first element of the tuple 2, then only the comparison will continue to the next two elements. So these two elements are compared, 2 and 3. Okay, so 2 is not equal to 3, so that is why, so this print statement which belongs to the else block is printed, unequal tuples. Okay, so the comparison will not go to the next element. So here next one more example, tuple 1 we have taken 1, 2, 3, tuple 2 we have taken 1, 2, 3. Here first two elements are compared, so the comparison will go to the next two elements. Here also these two elements are equal, the comparison will go to the next two elements. So finally, so this statement which belongs to if block, tuple 1 is equal to tuple 2, that is equal tuples. So this statement will be printed on the output screen. So remember here the comparison operation, how the comparison operation takes place. So the comparison comparison of two tuples compares the first two elements. Here itself, if the condition, if any one of the condition is satisfied, then the comparison will not continue for the next elements. Okay, but here if the comparison of these two elements, okay, so results in tie, that means these two elements are equal, then only the comparison will go to the next two elements. Okay, so here the comparison result matches with if any one of the block, then only here the result of comparison stops. Okay, so this is how we can compare the two tuples. So just a few examples, 4 examples we have taken. Just go through the examples, very simple examples. Okay, so now consider, uh, so we can use the sort function with the tuples. So this sort function, it works very similar to the comparison operation. So sort function, it works very similar to the comparison operation. Okay. So consider, so this sort function, so that is, it leads to a pattern called uh, DSU. What is this DSU? Decorate, sort, and undecorate. So decorate, sort, undecorate means what? So in case of decorate, so we will take the string. Okay, so from this string we will build the list of tuples. So from this string we will build the list of tuples. Okay, and then in the sorting we are going to sort all the tuples in which are there in the list, and in undecorate, so we are going to extract only the sorted elements from the list. That is the decorate, sort, and undecorate. Okay, so for this we will consider one example. uh, So now see this one example. Hmm. So we have taken a string, one string variable which is initialized with the sentence Python programming. String can be enclosed inside the single quote, or string can be enclosed inside the double quote. Okay, so we want to convert this string into list of words like this. See here we have taken the list of words. So that is why on this string we are calling the split function. So we are calling the split function using the dot operator. So this entire sentence is divided, split it into individual words. Python one word, programming one word, language one word. So these three words are added into this list called word list. Okay, so here we are printing the word list contents. So this is the list. How we can say that this is a list? Because all the three elements are enclosed inside the bracket. So list elements are enclosed inside the brackets. It is a string list. So first word from this sentence, second word, and third word. Okay, so now we want to create one more list called list sort. So in this list sort, we want to add the elements like this. See here in this second list. So this first list should be converted into list sort. So in this list, in the second list, we want to add the element like this. See here, first element, each element, first element is a tuple. So that means, so Python, for this first tuple, we have added the Python word and the length of this word. Okay, so that is the first tuple. List of tuples we want to create. The name of the list we have taken is list sort. Okay, and the second word is added to the second tuple along with its length. Okay, in this programming word, so 11 characters are there. So and the third word we want, for this third word also we want to create the tuple. Okay, so the for this third tuple we have the language, that is the word along with its length 8. 8 is indicates the 8 characters are there in the language word. So like this we want to create the list of tuple. Each word is converted into tuple. So Python is converted into one tuple. So how we can say that it is a tuple? Because it is enclosed inside the parenthesis. So tuples are enclosed inside the parenthesis. So 6 is the length of the Python, and Python is the word itself. Similarly, the second tuple, programming. So 11 is the length of the programming, and programming is the word. So like this we want to create the list of tuples. So that is why we have taken the name of the list of tuple as list sort. So which is created with the list of function. Initially it is empty. Okay, using the list of function we have created one more list. This type of list we want to create, that is the list of tuples. So that is why here we have created the list sort, that is the name of the list. Later we want to sort it, that is why we have taken the name as list sort. Now we want to add all the words from this word list to the this list of tuple. So from this word list the words are added to the list of tuple. So for that, for each word in the word list, so for each word means, so for the first iteration of the for loop, each word is Python. Okay, so that is there in the word list. Okay, so we want to append that Python to the this list using the append function. Okay, so using the append function we want to append two